Samuel John Frederick Platt was born on the 9th of April 2015. He spent all 15 and a half months of his short life in hospital and endured countless medical interventions. Sam's condition was endlessly misdiagnosed, and it was only at about 15 and a half months old that Sam was confirmed as having central core disease, a rare muscle myopathy. Following a successful tracheostomy at 13 and a half months old, an operation that would allow Sam to breathe on and off a ventilator without being hospitalized, Sam's parents, Melissa and Fred, finally saw their little boy's face without tubes and bandages. Sam started learning how to roll over, sit, taste, and eat. Tragically, 2 weeks away from finally coming home, Sam developed sepsis and died on the 22nd of July 2016. Sam died never having left hospital, having never gone outside except when transferring between hospitals, and never having gone home. As Sam's parents, Melissa and Fred's commitment to their son is to ensure that his bravery, inquiring mind and loving spirit lives on through others, and that his life and life lessons save other lives. A trail of footprints touching hearts and lives, bringing change and hope wherever they go. This video, Legacy Tales, celebrates Sam's legacy and the tales of the underprivileged children, their families and their health professionals that Footprints for Sam has touched since its launch in October 2017. As you meet some of our beneficiaries, let their voices become part of your story.
We would like to say thank you. Thank you so much. Last month, I didn't even expect it, and out of the blue, it's like you were godsend. When I received a food bucket from Footprints from Sam, I still am. We are grateful because it has helped me a lot. At the time we did not have, and that food came at the right time, if I have to say.
While at Petersville, we came into contact with Footprints for Sam, and we met Melissa and Fred, and since coming into contact with Footprints for Sam, our lives have really changed dramatically. When we got to hear about the Footprints for Sam super bus, it was just amazing. This allowed us to get to hospital on time every time. This enabled us to not miss one appointment, and that is so great.
Before we used the Footprints for Sam transport, it's been very difficult to get Alisha to the hospital. Because she's immunocompromised, taking public transport has been a very challenging thing because she can pick up infections, and especially in winter when everyone's coughing. It was very difficult to get Alisha there. But now we've got comfortable means of getting there.
Oh, the Footprints for Sam just changed my life. I don't know how can I say it, because it changed my life, everything, because you give us a lot of things like food and the things for the baby, and that grocery and that thing just help us, because their thing is very, very expensive, especially the baby stuff, the Vaseline, all this stuff, and the baby oil. Thank you very much, Prince for Sam.
We just want to thank everybody involved, everyone who made this vehicle possible for Reese to get to hospital, to get the medical care that he needs. We want to thank you, and we are very grateful. It's made a huge impact in our lives.
Sipho is one of our kids that presented an end-stage renal failure. He was on dialysis for quite a long time, but he had a renal transplant in March, and since then he's been doing really well. So he's been home for about 2 weeks now. So he's doing really well.
Right, and any practical challenges that we've had with him?
I think the biggest issue is just getting him here, because he lives in Swellendam. So we relied a lot on Sam's van to get him up and down, bring mom, and to bring dad as well, because we were working dad up as a potential donor. And Sam's van has helped a lot with that.
Footprints for Sam
came into our lives earlier this year, and we can't believe the changes they've created for us. And they gave us this opportunity to attend the equine therapy, and that is to help us to deal with our stress so that we can be better people when we are dealing with our patients and their families. And the equine therapy happens in a beautiful countryside setting. We get a chance to interact with horses and ponies and donkeys, and it's helped us to learn more about mindfulness and people's natures, and how to be more accepting of one another, and just to be more understanding of each other. And for us nurses and doctors to interact together, we've gotten to know each other a little better. And in the unit itself, we work better together, and we've got a bit more understanding of where we each come from. So we're really grateful for this opportunity that Footprints for Sam has made possible for us.
Footprints for Sam have brought to reality a dream we've had for the longest of times. We work in a government ICU, and we deal with all the stresses of lack of resources, space constraints. And for the longest of times, we've counseled patients next to their bedside, drawn curtains, and done the best we could with limited resources. But about a year ago, we approached our head of department, who gave us an area that we renovated into a little bit the best we could, with some chairs and a table, and we made that our counselling area. But when Footprints for Sam came along, they saw our vision and they ran with it. So what they did is they beautified this area, and they just made it a beautiful, calm, beautiful space for a family to be, especially with a bereaved family, and especially when they've lost a loved one. So it's brought dignity. Thank you, Sam's Foundation. And it's just a beautiful space for us to be alone with a family, for them to have their lost loved one with them, to just take photos and enjoy that last few minutes they have with their child in a private setting. So we are so grateful. Thank you so much.
Footprints for Sam has made a huge difference for us in our ICU, because just knowing that there are people out there that really care about the staff as well as the patients, so they've made a big difference for us, because they've helped us to think a little bit outside the box and see what else is possible, and also to be more aware of things from patients' point of view, and more aware of how important it is to counsel and to communicate with parents constantly.
To the donors of Footprints for Sam Foundation, we want to say thank you. You guys don't realize the work you're actually doing every day and the impact you're making on lives. We want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
To the donors of Footprints for Sam, I would like to give you a big salute on this incredible journey and engagement of sponsoring such a wonderful initiative of Footprints for Sam. I hope that you would continue to engage into such or similar initiatives, so that people out there can see that we really do have a community out there that's caring.